Welcome back, Tater Tots, to the channel for another new episode of Haywood Gardens. This is episode 68. So, if you did not see in the last episode, Layla went over to the Vitor household to visit Caleb's father, Marcus, and his grandparents to let them know that she is indeed pregnant with her second child. And she had kind of a rough discussion with Marcus about the future of the children and that they are going to, if it's a son especially, he's planning on that son taking over as the leader of the Vitor clan because Caleb is not wanting to do that because he is trying to kind of break the cycle of things. So Layla is not really sure what's going to happen with that, but it's something she's not necessarily going to worry about right now because she's got a while before they become of age to be able to do that anyways, and maybe things will change through time because she knows that Lilith Vitor actually wants to become the head of the Vitor clan. So we will have to see what happens. And in other news, guys, guess who just showed up at Layla's door? That's right, Vladius, and he is over here thinking about Caleb. So we are going to come over here and we are going to, and here comes Liliana. Oh, she just saw Vlad for the first time. Okay, so we are going to talk to him, okay, because Layla is like, um, excuse me, what brings you here? He's like, hi, we seem to have gotten off on the wrong foot years ago. I don't know if you remember me. She's like, oh, I definitely remember you. You broke into my house and, drank my blood. He's like, well, that's kind of the warm welcome we vampires give. And she's like, well, that's definitely not true because most of the vampires here don't drink from humans. They go for plasma. And he's like, well, that's a little, overrated. And, sometimes I make mistakes. I'm getting old and I just forget things. And Layla's like, that's what you're gonna say? And he's like, well, anyways, posh posh, put that aside. I hear that you've become a vampire yourself. And she's like, and what of it? And he's like, well, and I've heard that you've had a child and that you married Caleb Vitor. So she's like, yes, I am. I'm a part of the Vitor family now. And he doesn't look too pleased about that. He's like, really? Well, I guess everything's going all right. Do you need any advice for being a vampire? She's like, absolutely not from you. Ugh, look at him. He's already agitated, you can tell. He is just not happy with the way that she is responding to him. Oh, Vladius. And there he goes. So let's head on in here to see what Layla's doing. She left to go play with her daughter. She's wanting to make sure that Vlad does nothing to get close to her daughter or to talk to her. And someone is trying to talk to Caleb, it looks like. And I think Vlad has officially left because I don't see him anywhere. And oh, no, he just showed up next to Caleb. And Caleb is like, Vladius? Strahd, what are you doing in my house? Oh, and look, he's like tried to trick him, and he's like, no, like, I'm going to come over here and give him a piece of my mind. He's like, hey, Vladius Strahd? And he's like, oh, hey, what brings you here? He's like, brings me here. You're in my house. And Vlad's like, oh, well, look at that. What a coincidence. And he's like, why are you visiting? And he's like, well, I heard the news that you got married and you've had your first child, and I thought I'd come over and personally congratulate you. He's like, well, while I appreciate the gesture, do you need something? We're not really on great terms between our clans. And he's like, well, I'm aware of that, but, I just thought I'd see if you need any help. Do you need a babysitter? Is there something I can do? I've got several children of my own that could help. And he's like, I think we'll be fine. And that's just not going to work out. Like, honestly, why do you think that you can just come up here into my house and be with my family? Besides, do you remember what you did to Layla in the past? And he's like, oh, let's just let bygones be bygones. That happened such a long time ago. And she's a vampire now, so it doesn't really matter much. He's like, that's what you say, but that's just not true. And so it looks like Caleb was going to go practice dancing, but he was going to yell at him, but it looks like Vlad left before he could do that. And Caleb is feeling his groove, so he's going to practice dancing by not looking at his reflection because he can't see it. But anyways, Caleb has defended his family for a bit now, and Layla has been working on her garden. She is headed off to work, it seems, and Vlad is still here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we're going to have little Liliana come over and talk to Mr. Vlad here. So she's going to come talk to a stranger because I feel like no, we need something to happen here. And Liliana is just curious. She's like, "Well, Mommy went to work, and where's Daddy? And who's this strange man?" So here comes Liliana, and she's like, "I'm gonna go meet this strange man." So she wants to see what the excitement's about. Plus, this man just keeps disappearing and appearing and forming into a bat. And she's a kid. She's like, "That's really cool. That's amazing, Mister." She's like, "Hi, my name's Liliana. I like princesses and castles. Do you like those?" And he's like, "Oh, sweetie, yeah, everybody loves those. I live in a big castle." And she's like, "Oh." And Caleb's like, "Excuse me, I thought I told you to leave. Why are you talking to my daughter?" And oh, he's just like phasing in and out. Caleb's like, "Get out of my house. This is not okay. You can't sit here and come in here and talk to my daughter like you're friends with her. Just go away." So we're going to send him away. So let's see if we can get Caleb to tell him to leave. He's like, "Please get out, all right? I appreciate you stopping by and that you think like congratulating me, but it's time for you to go home." So hopefully Vlad will get that message and book it. But of course, he seems not to be getting that. So, what's new, right? So maybe we'll just have Caleb try to insult his fang size a bit and just do something. He's like, "Look, I just need you to get out of my house. Like, I don't need you to be here. Just go." So he's like, "Look, like, you can't just come in here and don't talk to my daughter again. We're not friends. You're not a family friend. You're from our opposing clan, okay? We've got issues between us." And he's like, "Well, why are you making this into such a big deal? Here I am trying to be, a grown up about this and confront you guys about it so that we could try to make this work." And Caleb's like, "Make it work. Do you know how many times you've said that in the past? In the last 100 years, you've gone back and forth." He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you always say. You people just never know forgiveness, do you?" Because, like, forgiveness, every time my father or my grandfather tried to do anything with you, you went back on it behind their backs. So you're the one that caused all the problems. These two are not having a very good argument here about this, and it doesn't look like it's going to go very far anywhere. So I'm wondering, it looks like Caleb made his point there with him. Oh, yep, argument triumph. So he's trying to just get Vladius to leave, but guys, things just happen sometimes. So we need to get these two to be separated, honestly. I'm trying to just let these two get out as much as they need to of their energy. So hopefully by the time Layla gets home, he will be gone. So, but there's no guarantees on that. So, anyways, I'm just going to fast forward until Layla gets back home from work. Looks like Lilith has decided to come over. She must have heard that Vladius Strahd came over to visit them. Caleb was going to go for a walk with um, Rusty, but now that his sister has come over to visit, he's going to invite her in. He's like, "Hey, sis, what's up?" She's like, "I heard about Stroud coming over. Is everything okay?" And Caleb is just, oh my gosh. Of course, he likes video gaming. Um, but yeah, so Lilith is just like, "Did everything go okay?" And he's like, "Well, he came into my house and I found him speaking with Liliana. I have no idea what he said to her or what went on." And Lilith is like, "Caleb, you need to be careful. Keep an eye on that. You know how he can be." And Caleb's like, "I know, sis. I know. I appreciate it." She's like, "Well, if you need help or someone to watch Liliana, just let me know." And so it looks like Layla has just gotten home herself from work. And so, yeah, they are just trying to have a good time this evening. And Lilith has been like, "Well, I was wondering if you two might want to go out for a bit. I've been wanting to do some karaoke and I thought it might be fun." And Caleb's like, "Yeah, but who's going to watch Liliana?" She's like, "Well, I already talked to Grandma and Grandpa, so basically Edwin and Lorraine, and they said that they would watch Liliana. And Dad, he argues about it, but he definitely wants to watch over her. So it sounds like we are going to be going out on the town together. So on that note, I'm going to have everybody travel. So we're going to bring Layla and Lilith. Welcome everyone to Planet Honey Pop and um, okay, don't wear any pants. But anyways, we are here to have a good time. So he is going to sing a duet with Lilith because Lilith has really been wanting to come and Daryl Charm. Okay. Anyways, she's been wanting to sing her heart out today. She sent Caleb a message earlier And we're gonna get Layla to change her clothes because she should not be wearing her gardening outfit. Like, seriously, guys, like, nobody is wanting to wear the clothes that they're supposed to wear. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't win right now. But we're gonna put Layla in just something comfortable for her. And so here they are. They're singing a country song, so let's listen. Oh, Caleb. Boy. Okay, Lilith's not terrible. Look at Layla, she's just laughing at them. But she loves watching the siblings sing. That's so funny. She loves this so much, and I love this. Like, this is great. So, Liliana seemed to have a pretty good time. Caleb enjoyed that. He seems to have had fun. Okay, let's see now if we can get him and Layla to do a duet, because if you guys remember a long time ago when they went on one of their first dates or just hanging out really as friends, they were at another karaoke place and Layla was singing karaoke and she wanted to do a duet and Caleb was like, hard no, and just watched, and then was like, oh my gosh, somebody please help me. And oh, what's happening? See what's happening, what's happening. Oh, there's like an astronaut man here, and everybody's like laughing. And this guy, Jeb, wearing a bag over his head. I don't know what's going on, but there are some interesting folks coming out. And oh, Liliana, you seem to be feeling a little shy. Who's this boy? Max Villarreal. Oh, snap. She's kind of eyeing him. So I don't know, guys. Damien needs to watch out because she might be having her eye on some other people. We're being honest. And it looks like Caleb is talking with someone else. Oh, and Layla is over somewhere. Oh, there she is. She's drinking a little plasma pack by herself. And we've got this guy. Oh. Oh, he's got one of those classic voices. Interesting. And what is... Oh, look, and she's coming over to watch him. Layla, oh my gosh, I've got too many L's. Layla, Lilith, Liliana, I can't remember all these names. But Lilith, she's like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to talk, you know, not make it look like I'm watching this guy. No, Arya, leave Caleb alone. He does not want to go on a date with you. But she's like, Caleb, so, thanks for coming out with me tonight. He's like, yeah, no problem. It's great to just hang out and be with you, sis. And, you know, we haven't, the three of us, just done anything in a while. She's like, yeah. And he's like, so what's been going on in your life? Well, you know, same old, just busy with work and all that. He's like, well, you know, anything relationship-wise going on? And she's like, you know, I don't want to talk about that. So it looks like she is trying to avoid that conversation with her brother, and I really wonder why. And like, look at this guy. He's like really ripped. I wonder what his head looks like. I don't even know because he's wearing a bag. But yeah, so, oh, who is he talking to? Who is this? Alexander Goth. And then we have over here Izumi. So there's a lot of people that are here. And Layla, what is she busy doing? Is she, oh, she's all the way over here. I wonder. Let's have Layla come over here and she'll just sing a solo. Let's have her do a pop song. She'll do Fun Tonight. That sounds like something Layla would sing. So here she goes, Pregnant Mama to Be. We got this, girl. Hit it. Yeah, she's feeling it, bumping that belly. She's going to make sure that this kid's got rhythm. This kid is going to love music, and we're just going to take it from there. Oh, Layla. This is the same song she tried to sing before. She hasn't really improved much, has she? Oh, honey. I mean, I love her dance movements. Look at this guy. He's like the only one watching, Cameron. That's funny. And Caleb is busy over here just chatting and talking with all sorts of people. And, man, Lilith is over here just lost in thought. Your voice just doesn't get any better, does it? Okay, that's interesting. I don't know why he would say that. But, yeah, we might have to spend some time with Lilith just to see kind of what's really going on. And look at these people watching. They're just standing there in silence. This guy's a cop, Argus Lunsford. He's actually kind of attractive. Interesting. So we got a cop man out here. Anyways, so Layla seemed to have a fun, good time with that. And she is going to come over here and look at this picture, I guess, with Lilith. And she's like, Lilith, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm having baby number two. And Lilith's like, oh my gosh, I know it's crazy. She's like, do you want to feel the baby, Lilith? I think you would really like it. She's like, do you know if it's a boy or girl? I have no idea. So, bonding. Oh, Lilith is so excited. She loves being an aunt. She adores her niece so much. And she just cannot wait to see this. She's like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. If it's another girl, like, oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. If it's a boy, I'm going to straight up toughen that boy up. And oh my gosh, and it'll be Caleb's son. It's going to be fantastic. So I think things are going quite well. And Caleb was just enjoying himself, just being out on the town, enjoying some music, being with his girl and his sister, and just, getting some time away from parenting responsibilities and work responsibilities. So, anyways, they are having quite a good and relaxing evening. But it is kind of getting a little bit late, and even though, they're trying to have time to where they're not being parents and being responsible right now, they just want to have time for them. They can't help that they are parents at heart and they adore their little girl, so we're going to go ahead and send them on back to the house. Caleb and Layla have gotten back to their house and he has been playing dolls with sweet little Liliana for a bit, and he is going to give his little girl a bubble bath because she is getting a little bit stinky and she's like, "Is mama okay?" He's like, "Oh, your mom's just tired. She's pregnant with your little brother or sister, and so we need to let mommy get rest. So I'll give you a bath and everything's gonna be all right. We'll just gotta let mama get her sleep." And little Liliana's like, "Okay, yeah, daddy, yeah." She's so cute. Oh, I love that. Look at him. Oh, she is such a daddy's girl. She really is. She loves to spend time with her dad. And I think it is seriously one of the most precious things. Like, this interaction is the cutest. The cutest. Just saying. Okay, I need him to give her a bath. I don't know why he's not doing that. I feel like a lot of my action things like aren't actually happening. I might have to go through some of my mods and things. And so here we go. Let's take her in here. There we go. What a sweet little girl. All right. There we go. Right into the bathtub with her house shoes. But you know what? That's okay. Whatever. And he's got his little pink sponge. And they're so cute. He seriously is an awesome father. And did we finish that salad? I'm guessing we did because I don't see it being stinky anywhere. And Layla is, yeah, upstairs taking a nap after she drank a plasma pack. So, anyways, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So, thank you again for joining me for another week of our Haywood Gardens LP series. And we are going to be getting some other things happening here in the storyline, especially we've got Vladia Stroud trying to, invade their territory in a sense. And so, yeah, we'll have to see what happens. So, thank you again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.